context rather than text.
Okay, if you come closer to Roger, Fionnuala, just... Yeah, that'd be great. I'm Fionnuala, by the way.
Okay, Fionnuala.
Okay, first question, Fionnuala, to Roger.
I know you already know.
Come over.
Now, I know you already know one another, but maybe you just exchange a little introduction on who you are and what you're doing. Maybe you want to go first?
Yeah, my name is Eric Fraud. I live in Malahide. I'm from New York City, and I'm creating a contemporary opera with this man sitting over here, who I just met today.
And do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, he's not telling the complete truth. We're working on an opera together for the last 8 months. I'm Roger Doyle, composer who works with technology and has done so since the 1970s.
Okay, if I were to ask you, because you're collaborating on something, what do you hope people will take from that opera when you have completed it, and maybe you have two very different answers to give, maybe something very similar?
I think we hope that they feel that it's a truly amazing experience that lives with them for a while. And hopefully they don't take bits of the set and costumes.
I always have high aspirations for my music and for other people's music when I experience it in concerts. I wish to be transformed. I wish for the experience to be transformational and not slight and not trivial, but deeply transformative. So those are the experiences which I remember for the rest of your life. And this, I'm not an opera person. So this, I'm taking that as a positive thing, that this opera will be something unlike any opera you've ever experienced before, and hopefully it will transform you and change for the rest of your life.
Do either of you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, it's immediate, and it's what we're doing now, and it's also. The subject matter is very operatic, but very sort of radical for opera, and it's never been done before. It's on a great heretical hero from the Renaissance, but yet it's an incredibly contemporary theme. So we think it's going to resonate with a lot of people, and yeah.
He's short for words.
This last question is difficult because I suppose, our motivations change from almost day to day. But if I were to ask you how your motivation has changed almost from your first introduction to music, your first compositions, how would you answer that question?
For me, I run a record company, so it's I sell pieces of plastic that's wrapped up in paper, and I have to make it look and sound nice, but that's what I do. And also I sell it digitally, but it's not as sort of tactile. So it's changed, and I don't feel as enthusiastic about music. But then again, you'll hear something that will make you. That will turn you on in a way that sort of revives you slightly, only slightly.
Is there anything that motivates you now that wouldn't have motivated you last year or 10 years ago?
Yeah. I think that the challenge of the way the entire business of music and the world of music exists right now. And this conference is testament to that. Makes it really exciting because a German magazine wrote an article on me recently, and the title of the magazine was "When the House is on Fire, that's when he runs into it." That sort of. So yeah, that's very challenging. That's what's interesting is the challenge. Maybe the excitement for the music isn't as great though.
Motivation for making music. I've been making music for 46 years, and my motivation hasn't changed. It's always the same as it always was. I suppose the only difference maybe is that whatever the motivation is for making great music, and maybe it's stronger maybe now than it ever was before. But as an 18-year-old, it was all a bit vague. I wasn't planning on being a composer. It was just sitting around the house for necessity, doing something, and I turned into a composer. And the motivation is the same, but maybe a little stronger as I get older.
Is there a specific reason for that?
Yeah, because I'm going to die sooner than I was going to die when I was 18.
Me too. We're on our way out.